Hello guys, welcome to God Studios once again. Thank you so much for liking and sharing, subscribing, of course, telling your friends about what video right at Costo TV. Yes, Rema is in the news today, and Rema is talking tough. Of course, a lot of people have been waiting for Rema's response to the Indian wedding performance, and of course the fee. Now Rema is saying that, you know what, I can't comment on that, but they love me in India so much, and I cannot wait to go back there. I'm the first artist to tour India, and nobody else has that record right now. First Afrobeat artist to to tour India. They love me so much there, but as regards the money for the performance, I really cannot tell you guys how much I was paid. It was just responding. Anyways, it was on an interview with a particular show called JRM Daily. Yes, it was a podcast, a kind of drive around podcast. It was really, really good. And Rema talked about a couple of other things as well. Talked about Davido. Now, when asked about, Davido, Wizkid and the Burna Boy, the relationship and everything, he said, you know what, these guys, I didn't know them before now. And I just got to know them some years ago, 5 years ago, I didn't know them, but I got to know them, over the past 5 years. And they are cool to me. I don't have any issues with anybody at all. I'm actually very cool with everybody. And Davido saying he's bigger than everybody. It's just for the sport of music, just like the way you go into the match full of war and everything, but you come out and it's all love. That exactly is what Davido is doing. All of the things Davido say about, oh, I'm bigger than this, or anybody says I'm bigger than this and that, it's just for the sport of the music and not really because they feel so outside of the music. Yes, that is what Rema is saying. He's also talked about how he matured really, really early. With fame comes fast maturity. He said as regards his smoking, he just wants to feel young again. That's why he's got it, took the cigarette alongside with him and everything. Now Rema is actually talking about how, what exactly inspired him to start smoking. And Rema said, guys, when I was young, I matured so early. I didn't get to do a couple of things that I was meant to do while I was young, and that was why, I just want to feel young again. That's why I took up, the cigarette. Rema talking tough, and of course, like a couple of Davido fans are coming at Rema to say, you know what, you don't say that about our Teddy BG guy and all of those things. Now Rema is saying, guys, I don't have any issue with anybody. I don't have any issues with Davido, with Wizkid, with Burna Boy, even though I've not done any song with any of them right now. Even on this latest album, there was no Wizkid, no Burna Boy, no Davido as well on that. Of course, people expected that he would feature one of these three guys, but no. Instead, we've got Charlie Poppy and we've got Odumodu Black on that album, Rema's latest, album. Talking about albums as well, and of course, Rema has gone back into the world albums chart. Yes, Rema, Raves and Roses spent 103 weeks on there, and he departed the chart. Right now, the chart has welcomed back Rema's Raves and Roses. Yes, Rema and Roses has re-entered the Billboard World Albums chart at number 14. Yes, now it has now spent 104 weeks on there. This is really, really amazing. Will it beat Wizkid's record of 137 weeks with Made in Lagos? We don't know yet, but Rema, just to tell you, has gotten back into the Billboard World Albums chart at number 14. Yes, that one is debut album, Rave and Roses. Really, really amazing stuff right now. Now, we've talked about how it might just be Wizkid's record, but then we are talking about another Wizkid record that should have been, but did not. Now, we know that in 2017, French Montana and Sway actually released that one, Unforgettable. Really, really amazing song. Racked a lot of streams online, offline. Everyone loved it as well. Killed a major, lots of records, went to shows with it. Sway actually became very popular with that one, Unforgettable, alongside French Montana. And there's a big revelation right now. Wizkid actually had a verse on that song, but missed out. Now, we don't know exactly what happened, but Sway in an interview talked about how the record was really, really big for him after he recorded the song and everything, during the recording of the song and all of that. Wizkid had a verse on it. Yes, Wizkid had a verse on it, and he loved Wizkid's verse so much because he was a big fan of Wizkid. But unfortunately, with Wizkid verse, the song where Wizkid's verse was on it, did not come out. It eventually became a French Montana featuring Sway song, Unforgettable. Really, really amazing. That song, according to Sway, is one of the biggest Afro songs. Now, you calling it Afro? Well, maybe it's an Afro song, but he said it's the biggest Afro song that is ever, released, that has ever come out in the, in recent years. Now he's talking about how that song actually had Wizkid, Starboy, had a verse on it. It could have been Swilly, French Montana, and of course Wizkid on that record in 2017, but we never got to hear Wizkid's verse on so now a lot of Wizkid fans have come out to respond to that one, saying, you know what, Wizkid definitely would have killed that verse. Wizkid's verse would have been the best and everything. People actually comparing it to the One Dance that was released in 2016. Imagine One Dance 2016, and of course the next year as well, Unforgettable in 2017 would have been back to back for Wizkid. Of course, we know how Wizkid was on Brown Skin Girl with Beyonce as well in 2019. Definitely off, that particular album by Beyonce. A lot of people have been asking why Wizkid was removed from that, but we wouldn't know. Maybe it's a Sony Music thing, or it could be just another thing entirely. We don't know. It could be legal and all of that. But guys, very, very quick one. A very, very big expose has just come out. We have Wizkid, having a verse on that very amazing, big world-class record, Unforgettable, by French Montana and of course Swilly, but that never saw the light of the day. That is really, really sad. Would have been a big one for Starboy himself. Now, being a big one, Burna Boy, of course, was in Denmark for the Smoke Fest in Denmark just last night, and it was really amazing. Burna Boy actually performed to over 50,000 fans in Denmark. Really amazing. It was one of the major headliners of the show, and Burna Boy definitely did his thing. It was a lot of back-to-back hit records, and the fans couldn't get enough of the dog himself. Now, Burna Boy, he's been touring all the world, from London to New York to Asia, to a couple of other places. The whole of Europe have been experiencing the Burna Boy show. And last night, of course, Denmark, it was Denmark's turn to feel the Burna effect, and it was really, really good. Now, we don't know when those signs of weakness is going to come out. We don't know. That new album by Burna Boy, of course, it said that Empty Chairs, one of the singles of the album, will drop in very soon. Just maybe drop it before the Grammy submission deadline of August the 30th. That is the album. We don't know yet, but of course, we expect Burna Boy to actually come through with Empty Chairs, and of course, come through with no signs of weakness very, very soon. That may just come out very sudden and of course very unexpected. Burna Boy is a king when it comes to surprises, and they just be surprised us with an album just before August 30th. That is when the deadline for Grammy submission closes. Yes, Burna Boy at the Smoke Fest in Denmark last night. 50k people. Really, really amazing to see Burna Boy come through with that one. Now, guys, that's all we have for you on this one. We'll see you guys on the very next one. It's Gusto News, and of course, please stay safe and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you. Peace.